Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic. Woo! Now, in our last episode, we were set upon by Darth Malak's apprentice as we were getting ready to leave the base, and we've been talking about equipment quite a bit too. We picked some up. Let's kind of go through our equipment and get these levels up out of the way.
Yes?
What?
Sure.
So, Jolie, let's level you up here a bit. Skills will treat injury in case you ever need it. Feats, what can we get you? What do you have here? Conditioning, a little bit extra bonus to your saving throws. You got lightsaber combat. Jedi defense. There we go. Let's get your Jedi defense up. Powers, he gets 1 power. I think we go ahead and give him the go even faster power. That looks good. And I believe mission has a level as well. Couple skills. Get her security and her demolitions up there. Man, we have a lot of points left over. How about get her computer use increased? She got her sneak attack skill. Awesome. So equipment wise, we have got a bunch of stuff we picked up. We've picked up another double-bladed lightsaber. We've already read that. No reason to read it again. A ton of grenades. Darth Brandon's fiber armor. Darth Bandon. I'm going to say his name wrong every time. We have defense bonus 5, max dex bonus 5, special upgradable armor. Despite the unfortunate fate of Darth Bandon at our blade, this light armor is a desirable asset for any warrior. Oh my goodness, hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. This light armor remains a desirable asset for any warrior. This silvery polish reflects a pride and craftsmanship rarely seen today. Got a breath mask. Plenty of those. Shields. Nerve amplifier, the scientist memo, the star map for Manon we've picked up. Other than that, chemical canister, the toxin we use on the sharks, energy projector, more upgrades for our weapons, the envirosuit we use to go outside in the water, and the sonic emitter we use to stop the sharks. Let's take a look, see if we can upgrade any equipment for Grug or anybody here. So, the only thing is, if we put on Darth Bandon's armor, I think that's going to, again, keep us from using our force powers. Even though he was able to use force powers. I don't know. We'll hold off, actually, on that. So just kind of a quick look through the equipment we picked up. What's in here? Nothing. We've already looted this. Let's go ahead and get back to the submersible. And let's leave this underwater area. Let's go, guys. The submersible can be used to ascend to Ahto City. Let's use the submersible. Head back to the surface here. Nice. All right.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
The Selkath went insane.
Insane? What did they do? And why?
They killed almost everyone at the station.
They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? It's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
Yep, a gigantic Vyraxan shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
The Kolto seems to have been contaminated somehow.
Contaminated? That's much worse than I would ever have thought possible. might have been better to lose the entire facility rather than damage the Kolto supply. This must remain entirely secret. We cannot allow anyone to find out that we damaged the Kolto production, or we would be banned permanently from the planet. We can only hope that the damage that was caused will go away in time. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need, and for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
None of your business, buddy.
I'll assume that means yes. As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together in the future.
Perhaps. Ooh, we got a bunch of stuff. Dark side points, all kinds of things. Oh, and we leveled up. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Get our repair skill up a little higher. What feats? We got Force Immunity, Paralysis, and Master Sense. That'll help us. What's Master Sense do? Oh, that's not it. Paralysis stops us. This feat always active, makes us completely immune. Alright, so this makes us completely immune to stun, it looks like. What was the other feat that we got? Master Sense. As the connection to the Force continues to strengthen, the Jedi gains a supreme sense of self, plus 6 defense, always active. Okay, so a little bit better protection. Let's see. We have all of our lightsaber skills. Let's go ahead and get the ability to install the level 3 implants, if we want to later on. Powers-wise, we have 1 remaining. Let's go ahead and get the higher level of Force Lightning, just so we can have unlimited power if we need it later on. Alright. Run past all this jazz here. So, we have, I think, finished almost everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I could probably take him, but we'll just say I haven't done anything. Well, I don't need to hide from these fish people. Let's just tell them what happened. You know what? We put a toxin in the water. Suck it. Let's see here. I wanted to kill a giant Phyrexian shark, so I poisoned it. Yep. I put toxin in the water and killed it. You won't get away with this! Well, we appear to no longer be welcome on the fish planet. That's kind of sad. I guess we're just back on our ship and we have to leave. What happens? Just save. What happens if we try to just go back outside? What happens if we try to exit here? Let's grab Jolie and mission here. Aw, the doors are closed. Can we get out? Nope. We have been barred from the city. Oh well. Let's go ahead and do our talking around the ship thing. See if there's anything new we need to talk about.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Let's talk about your brother.
I'm not gonna worry about Griff anymore. Like you said, he brought this on himself. Besides, he always treated me like garbage. Now it's payback time.
Cool. So I think we are done with missions. Side stuff. How about Canderous?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nope, you've got nothing for
Your
us.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
How about HK-47?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Let's try doing a little more memory restore.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Alright, let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have accessed information on my owner prior to the Senator, Master. Most unexpected.
Oh, what now?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the Senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
And what gruesome fate awaited him?
Objection. That is unfair, Master. While Bochaba may have died gruesomely, I most certainly had nothing to do with it. Well, very little. My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags. These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
Wow. And so what happened to stop that?
It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
How was he killed?
Answer. Allow me to say that I have little doubt that residents of that sector were fishing pieces of Bochaba out of their soup for weeks afterward. At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival Hutt claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that Hutt had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
You would have preferred to stay on Slaheron?
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it.
Do you remember anything else?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however, if you wish to try. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the Hutt installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active, contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Because of your repairs, HK-47 will now regenerate at the rate of 1 vitality point every 6 seconds, in addition to his other abilities. Cool. Let's go ahead and talk to him one more time, see if we can get any more memories out of him.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Let's try again.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Alright, let's go.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Very well, we'll try it again, after we've leveled up more.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Let's see. No one in there? T3 has nothing to say to us. We're done with Zalbar. How about Johani?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What happened after your father died?
After my father died, my mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her.
What happened?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
Wow. Did she die?
She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Taris.
Huh. You were enslaved?
They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credits for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
And they freed you?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
What did you do?
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine, and we both know what has happened since then.
Johani.
I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
Alrighty. We're building some rapport with her a little bit more. Maybe we will be able to get her to see things our way. Carth, we got anything to talk about?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope, we don't.
You got it.
Bastila, how about you?
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
You made that sound very painful for you to admit.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Thank you. I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Nonsense. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy at all.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
We could be more than friends, Bastila.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Nope, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila. As a friend. I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see that.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
We should. Alright, let's go ahead and save. I don't think I've done a hard save in a while. Let's just make sure we have one there. Alright. So, Manaan, done. Tatooine, star map accomplished. Corbin, we haven't been to. Neither... Oh, Dantooine, took care of that. Kashyyyk, we got the star map there. So we have Yavin and Korriban. Let's go Yavin. Shall we? We shall. Goodbye, fish people. Goodbye forever. Place smelled bad anyways. Smelled worse than Karth. A little bit of hyperspeed action here. Hyperdrive. Engage. Uh-oh.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karath's vessel. My old mentor.
What? That looks like a Sith vessel.
Admiral Karath taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Karath's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
This is your chance to avenge the deaths of your family.
That is not the way of the Jedi. Vengeance, anger, emotion. These things lead to the dark side.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Karath doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Let's see. Ooh, I guess I have to choose someone to go on their own. Who do I want to go? Who's going to be most self-sufficient? I'm going to guess Bastila, because she's going to have the best self-healing. So Bastila, is there some way you could use your battle meditation here?
The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involving you, me, or Karth to succeed. It's going to be up to one of the others to get us out of this.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
Oh, crap. Mission T-34. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna go with, let's go with Jolee. Let's send him off on his own here. Maybe Jolee could use the Force to affect their minds.
I don't think I could use my Force powers to convince a whole squadron of troopers to let me go free, but maybe I can use it to get them to take me to a separate cell. They'll probably only leave a single guard to watch over an old man like me. I could use the Force to convince the guard to set me free. Then I could free the rest of you.
Okay, Jolee, the fate of the crew is in your hands.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Hopefully we don't come to regret that decision.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found an old man in the back. I think we should keep him separate from the others for questioning.
A strange request. And why do you think this old man should be segregated?
I'm not sure, Commander. After speaking with him, I just think we should question him away from the others. I agree, Commander. After speaking with the old man, I think we should question him away from the others.
Very well. The Admiral is probably too busy to bother with this old man anyway. Take him to solitary confinement for interrogation. Report back to me if you learn anything.
Oh, we're all naked.
It's been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
For the right offer, I could probably be convinced to join the Sith.
Your loyalty is as fickle as ever, I see. Malak will find that amusing, though I seriously doubt he will want you of all people at his side. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
History? What are you talking about? What history?
You mean... Oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
What are you talking about?
I am interrogating you, not the other way around. You will answer questions, not ask them. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
Oh lord, this is gonna be a while. Don't hurt her, I beg you.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Alderaan. It's on Alderaan.
Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy there. You must think this is a game. Very well, this is the price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
Holy crap. No, you're lying. That's not true. We would have felt a ripple in the Force.
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated, along with any hope of someone coming to rescue you. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
Just keep lying to him. We've been sent to assassinate Lord Malak.
Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan. Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No. No! Pain!
Listen. Can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again. On what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
I'm just gonna tell him, because I don't want to hear that voice actor going on and forever. We're looking for the Star
Why
Forge.
are you telling him this?
You should be grateful, Bastila. He is sparing you agony beyond comprehension.
Words that betray the Jedi Order bring me more pain than any torture ever could.
Tell me, how did you find out about the Star Forge?
Bast and I saw Revenant Malak searching for it in our dreams.
No! How could you betray the Jedi like this?
I find your willingness to cooperate pleasing, though it seems your answers are quite upsetting to Bastila. Not to worry. We are almost finished here. The information you have given me has been most useful, but I fear our session is over. Lord Malak will want to continue with his line of questioning himself. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Garth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
No one is without hope of redemption, Bastila. Anyone can join the dark side.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
It's hard to believe they're all gone.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, We've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
Where is Saul Karath now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malik was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
I only wish you'd been able to resist the Admiral's questioning. I hope the information you revealed does not bring the entire galaxy under the dominion of the Sith.
Saul already knew the answers.
I've known Admiral Karath a long time, and I think you're right. The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malik arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malik is coming.
Well, then we better hope Jolee busts us out of here before he arrives.
Guard, I need to speak with you.
What do you want, old man? You better not be trying to cause any trouble, or you'll be sorry.
The cell is too drafty. My old bones could catch a chill in here. We don't want that. You better let me out.
Yes, it's too drafty in there. Your old bones might catch a chill. We don't want that. Get out of there.
You shouldn't have let me out, Sonny. That was wrong. Admiral Karath won't be too happy with you disobeying his orders.
Yes, what I did was wrong. Very wrong.
You deserve to be locked up in the cell for disobeying orders.
Yes, I deserve to be locked up for disobeying orders. What just happened? What am I doing in here? Damn you, old man. I'll kill you if I ever get out of here.
Then I'll be sure to never let you out. Goodbye, Sonny.
Ha! Nice. Well, it looks like Jolee has escaped his cell and is ready to hopefully put on a shirt. And then, oh, the suspenders on his socks are the greatest thing ever. Okay, we will be hopefully having Jolee rescue us on the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, we hope to see you soon.